Hello, everyone. This is Pharaoh Vincent with Nation 1111, and we are doing some polar invasion. It's been a minute. I keep missing the event, so like my fleets are all over the place. Oh, yeah. Sure, we'll take all of those. Why not? And like a couple of these. Yeah, it's been a little bit. We are on a new time slot, and interested to see how this goes. I don't know. We kept getting kind of weird matches the last I don't know however long it was, and so it's going to be nice getting back into polar. Ooh. And don't mind me, I'm still getting over mini colds because, you know, kids, they exist. I don't think I've not had a cold in like 2 years. At this rate. Missed the initial, but that's okay. I'm very curious to see how this one goes. Because, yeah. I think it's, I can't remember if it's VIP. Maybe it's WTF. One of these guys outranks us in DP, so I'm curious to see how we're going to end up stacking up in the end. But I see they're already starting to bring some heat down our way, which is great. I like this because yeah, I think you know, taking this hit's going to be fun. I already like a fight. I'm just saying. Let's see how it goes. Although I saw DKM jump in there already, so I have a feeling this is going to go very badly for them. Especially with that, like, look at that train. That is a good feeding tube. Although I do imagine some of them are coming to B7 over here. I guess we can withdraw troops from these. We won't need to be there. Okay, initial fights. Here we go. So that was the first one. They're strong. 2 people at 900, yeah, not bad. They're bringing the fleet size. How we doing? Is it 5v12? 6v12? Seven v12, and they're losing ground now. Okay, we can go ahead and pull out of that because we've already moved past it. All right, right side's gonna open up next. Let's take a look at that report while we got fleets coming back. So we have this one here, which is 13v15. And then right after that is a 7v14. And both of them, like, this is pretty good. They're doing good. They're strong. All right. Baki here. Good anime reference. I actually feel like Baki is a fairly good name for that player, actually. Certainly hits like him if you know the anime. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to just do a down and dirty fleet. We're going to do him dirty. I'm still getting my troops to where I'm happy with them. Frontline. Save that bad boy to 1. Because I already know where we're going. We're going straight there. Okay. And it looks like we're kind of in the mix. Hopefully we do get there relatively on time. Just so that we're in this fight. I don't want to speed ahead right now because it does look like we have a bunch of allies coming this way. I just can't tell if any of them are stopping off here or not. I don't think they are. And so BWH from Nation 72. Gonna be a 14v, we'll find out in a second. Let's see, 5, 4. Yeah, we're gonna be delayed by like 7, 8 seconds. So we're about 8 seconds behind, that's okay. It's against 1. I guess they've backed up. Boo. Okay. Well, if Nels is going to speed in there with Killia, I think I'll let Nos go. If he gets a fight, I will speed in with him. If he doesn't get a fight, there we go. And then the boys. It's Nels, Nos, and I, which that's a fun combo. I can't remember if SV's gone mid-range yet or not. I think he might still be long range. I think this might be like double mid-long combo in terms of like, in terms of what we're bringing. SVT. Yeah, he's still long, but he's, I think, planning on going mid if I remember right. But if I'm putting words in your mouth, buddy, I'm sorry. All right. Well, I am going to stay there. Just to make sure that I am doing my part. Let's see, this side of the map, I think, there we go. There's the update. I saw that they were doing just fine on my phone because I have another city that I'm like looking at over there on that side. Unfortunately, the PC client is just not optimized well, so I'm feeling it today. Let me do this. Still not a terrible fleet. Actually, I feel like I'm not the person to take an 8v2. Screw it. We're shooting. Alright, so they're 33 seconds out. If I hold it, that means they're gonna probably kick my butt, but I could keep them delayed on the front. I'll hold it. I'm gonna get whooped though. The chances of me doing any real damage are pretty low. Alright, we'll withdraw. Start that process. Get out of there before they get too many points off me. Hopefully that slows some of their bigger guys down for trying to get into this section. All right, just look around the map. This part hasn't really updated yet either. They look like they're struggling to keep up. Okay, I'll pop this back. Because I have a feeling. Oh, did we lose it? We lost it. Relatively okay though. If someone's gonna grab this back fast. I hate light mode because it's like hard to see anything. I really want this to open up again. Screw it, I'll send here. Need to update that fleet too, but it's okay for right this second. Nelly Nels. There we go. Sorry, a little bit of latency. All right, 4v5. So it looks like we're gonna hold that. Ah, morgue. Okay, that's why. Oof, oh my god, 700. Oh, those fleets are starting to scare me. I feel like this is just not updated. Yeah, okay. There's other fleets in here, that's why. Now, good news, we've joined the the crew, so that one should be a pretty easy win. And then we've got this 6v3 over here. Looks like it's going fairly well for us. We're totally going to kick those guys. Yep, it's starting. Man, I wish I could trust this out of light mode. Let's see how it does. You can kind of see it just, I don't know. I think it's because of the resolution, maybe. I just don't want to lower it too much because it feels like a not great idea. They gonna hold? I think they will. Yeah, they're gonna hold. Alright, we're going up top. And I'm just sending at this point. I'm gonna do like 3, 4. Let's get this to 30 seconds. There we go. Yeah, that'll put me right behind those two. Oh, there's DKM. Doing DKM stuff. Boom, boom, boom. We'll see if I make the difference at all. Although it looks pretty good. Let's get Brave Star equipped. If we can do that super quick. Get my post-war rescue on. I have a feeling. Yeah, that'll help. Okay, they really didn't do that good. Okay. DK sent a full fleet there, so he was sending a secondary fleet to the other side, and then we have a mommy second fleet plus me. Oh, and there's Morgoth. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm not that worried about this fight anymore. Oh, and Wraith. Nice. That's going to be a 14v whatever 6. And Darkside. Nice, nice. There's going to be some new names. We've had a bunch of changes in 11.11 recently. Few cities moved in the top end, which that doesn't happen very frequently. Plus, you know, some extra movement down in the middle. So things closer to my end of the spectrum have moved as well. Okay. I'm thinking here seems to be fairly active, and there seems to be the last little bit, although clearly I'm not sending much to the final couple of spots, but whatever. Okay, so let's see. Let's get ooh, hey, they're actually kicking us down low. Go them. Okay, I'll keep this going because Wraith is shooting, so we should be relatively fine. Alright, I'm going to look at this while that is going. So here we have the 3v3, I think we showed that one, and then right after we have this 15v11. That did not go well for them. If I had to guess, it probably didn't all show up at once. So there's 5, 6. We get up to 15. So far, we're 10 seconds in. We have, okay, no, 11, 10 seconds in is not terrible. Those last few joiners are coming in a bit late. With only 26 seconds, that wasn't that long of a fight. It's weird that they came this way. I have a feeling DKM's about to go smash. Yeah. That seems correct. Go. Oh, hey, we got some folks coming on in. Bring it along, big guy. Yeah, I think these are the 3 most active war zones. So I'm mainly in these to get reports. I know I can get some points and I will get some points, but really the reports is, I think, a big part of that. Oh, we must have been kicked. Or I hit that and 2. It's fine. Ooh. Boom. Here we go. It's a 3v12. That's nail biting. Although this is going to be a fun fight for these two. Too bad we can't see it, but it looks like a fair bit coming this way, a fair bit going the other direction. A couple of bounced reinforcements even. Oof, that's tough. All right, report time. Yeah, still, oof, that's not like a win on our part, really. I know this is the side of the map where, you know, we kind of just have whatever troops we can get in there. So that makes that more challenging. 1v7 with 45k and 335. Not bad stats. He didn't do horrible. Who's on this side? Okay. Yeah, so same spot, just different person. Oof. And there's that 6v13. That did not go super well for them. I like to see that though. I do. I like to see that a lot. So that is 16 attackers versus at least 14, right? No, don't bounce. Got there a little too early, peepers. There you go. They're coming down this way to try to cut us off around that side, which isn't a bad strategy, especially if you're like behind like these guys are right now, where, you know, we kind of have this chokehold coming in. Because you kind of want to test the chokehold from multiple angles, ideally with other people backing you up. So like the issue that I can see with this strategy is when you're coming down this way, BWH is going to fight a little bit for their territory, right? And same thing with like DOT. They're trying to fight to get down here, which is kind of far to go. I'd argue they're most likely just trying to get to this G7 point, but unfortunately for them, that's going to be a challenge. That's what WTF did here, right? They kind of swooped around into the inside, and now they're aiming for our G11 up here. Unfortunately for Hop, they're kind of on this odd side of us. So they're on the side where, like, our strongest side will be theirs. So they're going to have to fight with our main force, which is coming out of our base, or they need to go up into WTF, which they're actually fighting really hard. So the only way to really get around is over to G1, and that's through a tougher opponent. Okay, check the ranking. Yeah, looks like we are set there. We already know that's there, so we'll keep that clear in order to know what's going on. Here is another battle with my one troop. I guess I'm no longer in that node. Yep. I will send there, even though it's probably almost full. Alright. Here we have a 1v6. He's probably going to do some damage, maybe? What? Yeah, he's not running into anything. He might actually kick us if we're not careful. Oh, there's DKM. Yeah, I don't know that I've been in a polar where my left side opponent immediately left of me has been like this active. So it's actually kind of interesting watching these guys really fight, and then these guys really fight, and these guys really fight. And, you know, VIP over here is not being a pushover, so that's fantastic. So it's really just BWH that's completely backed into a corner. And I mean, even then, they're not doing a bad job. It's just they're backed into a corner. I believe that was Morgoth, wasn't it? Yeah, well, I think it was. That's kind of what I expect if that was Morgoth. It was Morgoth. Owned. Let's see, G1 should be what? This one? Yeah. Oh, is that one fight? How long did that go anyways? G1, here's, I think, the first version of that. Another G1. That hurt. That man ran into a brick wall. Yep. That's brick wall. There's that 8% extra attack against everything. Okay, middle's about to open up, and the score will balloon even more. But my job isn't to necessarily get the middle, it is to hold those sides. So, because like we'll get all the middle things eventually, we don't necessarily need to have it right away. Because while we're distracted, this is when you would want to attack these side tiles. Kind of like that, yeah. Okay, it's Wraith in there though, that's still Wraith with a full fleet. I don't think you're going to win. I don't know how strong this guy is though. He's might. Oh no, he doesn't have Titans. There's zero chance of him actually catching that. Cool, well. I think this one's going according to plan. Especially now that 697 is getting backed into a corner. Oh, they won that fight. Good on them. I'm gonna try to shoot for the middle for the bonus points that it gives. I think they're gonna try to shoot for the middle. That's what they're doing. Maybe. See, G1, which is where my best fleet is gonna catch some fleets from WTF. It's just me, Zoe, and Gambit. We are not going to win that fight, but let's be roadblocks. We do have Challenger coming in, so that's going to help, but again, I doubt highly that we are going to be able to hold this 3v5. And they're doing the whole spread out strategy, which is what you want to do, right? Like, now that you've gotten a fleet or two in here, you just want to really send everywhere and try to be as annoying as possible. I'll link this just because. Hey, DKM. And that's over. Because ultimately, this is still the spot that they really want to get, because that's like the closest to their base. So getting as many fleets in there as possible is not going to be a bad thing. I'm actually kind of surprised that the middle hasn't fully fallen yet. Seconds, and then Rods gets there, or Red gets there. Once Red's there, I think that'll tip the scales most likely. Although maybe not. There we go. Finally. Okay. That finishes that off. That was a long fight for the middle. Oof. Alright, and then at this point it's just about going back to controlling those same key locations until the end. So this is kind of like the beginning of the end of this match at this point. Although I will say from about the 30-minute mark it was pretty controlled. Because you're starting to see the C41 spend hit now. Yeah, dark side. Rocco Gambit should be relatively okay. I don't know what rank that Peepo is, but I don't see Titans, so I don't think he's got much of a chance. Oh, here we go. Cash and Nels, they might not make it. Although more are coming in now. Yeah, it looks like 697 is backed into a permanent corner if they're not careful. Because they're like one note away from losing everything. I could probably start withdrawing from here and be relatively safe now. Fighting has more or less died down on that spot. Let's look at those fights earlier. So yeah, there's that 2v6. And if we didn't have DKM and Darkside, I don't think we would have gotten anywhere on that, right? Like, well, maybe not. I don't know. They got good stats. He probably would have been able to take me out. Who knows? Without his Titans, he really probably should have sent that. And then we have a 3v6 that, yeah, didn't go very far. 3v5, and you'll see that we lost ourselves a member, but we still, yeah, pretty much destroyed them. Oh, and oh, hey, look, G1, we got kicked. Oh, that's why DKM had left. So yeah, that's exactly what I'd expect to happen without DKM, right? Like, insta-kill. Yeah. I did what I could, guys. But I'm not that strong. Because at this point, it's just me versus Small Soldier, and yeah, I was found wanting. Cool, well. Pull that back. Send out another one. And off it goes. Without, like, no, Mommy might be good for that. Oh yeah, because now you have Mommy and P1. That's going to be pretty hard to beat. All right. I mean, that's Invictus. You should have it, right? Yeah, I think he's got it. Okay. Let's get this fleet up there. Yeah. I don't mind 8 seconds. They've got people still coming in, so we will catch them on the rebound. And like that, we're in. Catch a few kills that way. Oh man, I've missed like recording Polar. It's been a busy like few weeks, and we kept getting 5, 6, 7 like 4 weeks in a row, and like, I don't know. That's a tough matchup to even talk about, because like 5, 6, 7 is tough. So like, I'm not gonna be like, oh man, Because essentially the big thing with like 5, 6, 7 is just they have a lot of just a lot of strength, a lot of depth. And so I think that depth is and does create a bit of an interesting issue. I'm gonna back out of that. I don't want to give him kills. That's a fleet that doesn't have a warplane, a Titan, much of anything. Okay, so we are back into our few locations. Ironically, we could have left the fleet there and been fine, because this fleet isn't doing what I wanted it to do. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. All right, so in second place currently we have 878's DOT, 875's WTF, 697's HOP, 1098's VIP, and finally Nation 72 BWH. We're about 18 minutes left. If we don't see a ton of change by the 15-minute mark, I might call the video there, just because like I don't foresee this changing enough to be like super interesting. Oof. That wasn't me that did that, that's for sure. Yeah, like that guy ran into a wall. That's awful. Did he not have Titans? Oh yeah, that's what happens. Well, okay. I feel like that was whatever he had left. And he's hitting buffed melee. Yeah. That hurts. Alright. I'll just send back there. Yeah. I think this is about over. We're seeing scattered fights, but nothing major. So yeah, well, I think with that one, let's go ahead and enjoy the video where it is. But appreciate your guys' time. Sorry it's been a while since we've recorded. I think this is the first, or actually I think second polar back for 1111's Mad. The last one I didn't get a chance to record because I was just busy with family and holiday. But this one, you know, I wanted to make sure we got. So much love, everyone. Of course, do all the YouTube things like comment, subscribe, share within your nation, and I'll see you on the next one.